Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. It's nice to meet you, and of course, if you're back from a previous video, then welcome back. Alright, so today we are talking about this makeup I have on right now. I'm going to show you guys how I got this makeup, this look right here. Now, if you're wondering what's the big deal about this makeup, aside from the fact that it looks good, you know, looks good. Alright, so besides that, well, this makeup is kind of like a challenge makeup. So scrolling through YouTube, and you know how they have like that section where it gives you like suggested videos? So one of the videos, I can't remember whose video was suggested to me, to be honest, but I'm like looking at that, and I didn't watch the video, but I did see the thumbnail of it, and she was, I guess, some type of beauty guru. So, and it said like her thumbnail was like 1 palette challenge, like something like that. All right, so I didn't click on it, but just reading that thumbnail, it gave me an idea, and I'm like, maybe I should try doing a video of a 1 palette challenge makeup. So thinking of that, I decided, I don't know what her video is about, but that's where I got my idea from, which is why I'm mentioning it, alright? So, somewhere by looking at that thumbnail, I got the idea to do a full face of makeup using just 1 palette, alright? So literally, my highlight, my eyeshadow, full face of makeup right here, slapped on my face. And, of course, you can pick any palette you want if you want to join in on this challenge. Hashtag 1 palette challenge. I guess that's the hashtag for it. That would make sense. So the palette I used is none other than the amazing Jaqlyn Hill Morphe palette. So if you want to know how I got this look, and you maybe want to try it out too, then sit tight, don't go anywhere, because we're going to get started without further ado. Alright, so full face of makeup with just this Jaqlyn Hill palette. I mean, do you guys think it's possible? Honestly, I think it is possible, because this palette has so many different colors and different shades, and I mean, look at it. I know I talk about this palette a lot, but that's because I really do like it. Alright, so let's dive in. So obviously for me, I do my brows first, and for my brows, I am taking the shade Soda Pop and fill them in with some Soda Pop. Alright, so far, I think the makeup is looking pretty good. Granted, I only did my brows, but you know, brows are important. They shape and frame your face. So, brows, in my opinion, looks good. Now, for some of the stuff that I won't be using in the palette, I will tell you right away, I won't be using a foundation in the palette, obviously, and my concealer. So, I think besides those two, foundation and concealer, and face primer, but foundation, concealer, everything else I will try to use from the palette. So just quickly going to prime my lids with my concealer. And of course, everything I use will be listed down below in the description bar. So go ahead and scroll down and read that. There is plenty of good information down there, so it behooves you to read it. And of course, while you are on your way down there, go ahead and click the subscribe button and become part of the family, and click on that bell so you get post notifications, you know. Alright, so I just prime my lid. So for my bone color, we're going in with the color Silk Cream. Just placing that all over the lid. And this right here will be my transition color. And the color I'm using is Roxanne. Alright, so for my outer corner color, I'm going to go in with the shade Twerk, which is just a nice blue color. Looks like a royal blue color. And place that on the outer corner of my eye. So fading into the center of our lids, I'm going to use the color Royalty and just kind of fade that into the center of my lid. And of course, for the inner corner, can't forget about that. Putting on my favorite shade in the palette, Pool Party. So I kind of feel like the Royalty color is not showing, so I'm going to pack on a little bit more. And that is the beauty of this palette. It is buildable. Alright, so with my finger, I just dipped in my finger into the shadow called Faint. And I'm going to just tap the center of my lid so that the light shines and hits it. and it becomes a little bit brighter. So now I want to kind of deepen the sockets of my eye a bit, and so I'm going to take the color Enchanted, and using like a small flat skinny brush, I'm going to kind of like, I guess, draw in where I want my dark, like sunken in look to be, if that makes sense. Usually for me, it's just where my eye socket is. And then to highlight my brow bone, use the color Beam. Alright, so now I'm just taking the color Abyss and putting that as kind of like an eyeliner-ish. It's just a matte black color. So I'm going to be right back and put on my foundation and all that stuff and then come back. Alright, back again, and this time I have my lashes on, and I did put my eyeliner on like I mentioned earlier. So we're going to continue with on the eyes again. So this time we're working on the lower portion of the eyes. And for the lower portion, I mean, you can go in and like kind of repeat the same colors, what you did on top to the bottom. But I want to use a different color. So on the outer corner, I'm going to use the color... What color should I use? So I'm going in with the color Jack and placing that on the outer corner of my eyelid. And then with the color Firework. So now the eyes are complete. Eyelashes, lower color, upper lid color, all that good stuff. So we can continue on with the makeup. So for my blush from the palette, I feel like a good blush color would be the color Sissy. It's like a rosy gold color. So just gonna tap that and dust that off a little bit and put that as my blush. Does that look good? Maybe not a really good blush color. Let's pick a different blush color. Let's go in with the color... Alright, perhaps the color Crayon Apple would be better. So, I'm just going to go ahead and pack that on top. Not too bad, I guess. It is pretty pigmented. So I do want to kind of diffuse the pigmentation. Just gonna go in with some loose powder and kind of fade away or erase my... I don't want to call it mistakes because I know the palette is very pigmented. I guess I just didn't want it to be this pigmented on my face. So I could have used a lighter hand. Good enough. Alright, so blush is on, and for my highlight, let's see, a good highlight color. I'm like testing out on the back of my hand which shade I should use as a highlight. Can you see that? I feel like a good highlight color would be a mix of two, one called Faint and the other called Obsessed. Alright, and I'm just going to take the color Central Park and kind of, I don't want to call it contouring, but just darken up certain parts of my face. And then, of course, finishing this look off with just any lip color you want. I mean, obviously, I need a lip color, so I'm using the color... I am using the Infallible Paint Metallics by L'Oreal. Alright guys, that is it for my makeup look. What do you guys think? I mean, I think I did a pretty good job, you know, literally using just this palette to create my entire face. Granted, a couple of the things I didn't use in the palette, the lip and the foundation and the concealer, but those things you really can't use from the palette. I guess you can use the lip color if you wanted to, kind of like mix it in with Vaseline and then use it as a lip color, but I chose not to do that. But overall, the entire look, I don't think it looks that bad. I would probably go out like this. The blush I could have toned down a little bit, but you know, it's not too bad. Alright, so I do like the look I created. I think it's very pretty, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So, of course, if you like this video, click on that like button, give it a big thumbs up. That does help me, and I do appreciate it tremendously. And if you haven't already, of course, click subscribe and click on that post notification bell. That way, every time I upload, you'll be notified right away, and you can comment, like, watch, all that good stuff. Plenty of good information down there in the description box. Scroll down, read that. And what else, guys? You can follow me on my social media if you wish. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. I have it. Follow me. Links below. And yeah, that's it, guys. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And of course, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are. I'll talk to you next time. Alright, bye!